Hello world, Shelly here, and it is favorites and fails time for the month of February. How are we in March already? I can't even believe it. I think I say that every month. Time flies when you're old. I've got some favorites. I've got more fails than usual this time around. There's some makeup, there's some skincare. I got a bunch of stuff here, so let's just dive in, shall we? Let's start with some skincare favorites. I have been trying out several Mad Hippie products, and one that I am thoroughly enjoying is the Vitamin C Serum. I've been swapping this out in place of my Drunk Elephant C Serum, and my skin seems to react just as well. I don't notice any difference. I've been using this for almost 4 weeks now, and I feel like I'm maintaining my, decrease of hyperpigmentation. I haven't had any spots come back. So, vitamin C is tough because it's a ingredient that is volatile and it's hard to maintain freshness. This does come in a darkened amber bottle. I probably prefer the Drunk Elephant packaging because it's opaque and no light can get into it. But I'm having good results with this so far. It doesn't pill up under makeup. It wears really well. I've been using it in the morning. So thumbs up so far on the Mad Hippie Vitamin C Serum. I will say that I also tried a sample of their face cream, the antioxidant face cream, not the SPF one, but the non-SPF. I didn't like it at all. It kind of, you'd put it on and it's like that white smear that won't blend into your skin, and then when I would go to put my foundation on top of it, it would pill up underneath, so it was not a good daytime moisturizer for me, and my skin is pretty dry, so you're not going to convince me not to use my Belief True Cream Moisture Balm at nighttime. I just need that hydration. So I did not like the face cream, but I am liking the vitamin C. I have also purchased the exfoliating serum. I can't think of the name of it, but I haven't started using that yet. I'm going to start incorporating that into my nighttime routine. And I also bought the face cream with SPF 50 from Mad Hippie, and I haven't started using that yet because I have a lot of sunscreens open right now. But I will keep you posted as I start trying those out. Let's do another skincare. This is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gel Cream, and this is the extra dry version, which has no fragrance in it. The non-extra dry skin version has fragrance in it. And I had purchased this previously, and I ended up giving it away because I didn't feel like it was enough moisture for me. Until I realized, kind of like the Drunk Elephant Bee Hydra, it's not meant to be a moisturizer on its own. It's meant to be kind of a booster to your regular moisturizer, because this does not have all of the ingredients that make a full-fledged moisturizer. So this is more of a booster type of a hyaluronic acid product, and that's fine. You want to use it in conjunction with your moisturizer. So put this on first, put your moisturizer on over it. And when I started using it that way, I started thoroughly enjoying it. My skin has been very dry, and I've been additionally dry with the extra retinols that I have been using. I started using the Drunk Elephant A Passione, or however you say their new retinol cream, and I'm thoroughly enjoying the results, but you have to kind of go through an adjustment period where your skin is possibly peeling. Doesn't have to peel to show that it's working, but I have dry skin anyway, so this is really, really, really helping to get rid of that flaking, get rid of that peeling, and make my skin less dry in this very, very dry time of the year. So thumbs up on the version of this for extra dry skin, not the regular version of this. We want no fragrance if possible. I haven't gotten to the point where I avoid fragrance in all of my ingredients of my skincare, but if I can avoid it, I do avoid it. Let's see, another skincare item. These next two things were gifted to me by the manufacturers through the Octoly PR program. So this is from Anthony Brands. This is the glycolic cleanser. I've been using this for over a month now. And, this is made for normal to oily skin, but I'm using it specifically because it's a glycolic acid cleanser. I wanted to shift my glycolic exfoliation use from a leave-on product to a cleanser instead, so I could focus more on retinols on my leave-on products. And this is a wonderful consistency. It feels hydrating and sort of emollient on the skin as you're washing your face with it. My only complaint with this product is that this bottle is really hard to squeeze. Now, the thing with Anthony brands is they're geared toward men and borrowed by women, and maybe that's why it's hard to squeeze. They figure you have really strong hands. I don't fully understand that line of marketing. Like, does that mean I'm not supposed to use this? I'm supposed to borrow it, but it's not made for me? Like, I don't really get that whole marketing line, but the bottle's really hard to squeeze. So, I don't know. I don't know if I'll repurchase it just because of that reason, because at night my hands are tired, and if you have any kind of arthritis or anything like that, I don't, but I just have weak hands. It's not very easy to get the product out of here. I may resort to just taking the cap off and like bloop, bloop, bloop. That may be my plan. But thoroughly love the actual cleanser itself. It is doing its job in terms of exfoliation and helping me get rid of those peely flakiness that I've gotten from my retinols. So the exfoliation is working there. This also came from the Octoly PR program, provided to me compliments of Octoly. This is the Beauty Elixir, and I don't know what kind of voodoo is in this stuff, but my brain now thinks that I cannot wake up in the morning until I smell it. It's it's smoothing and it's hydrating. So where I've put this in my morning skincare is I do my morning toner. I don't do a morning cleanse. I just use my moisturizing toner as my sort of cleanse step to get any residue off from the skincare products from the night before. Then I go in with my serum. I use the Lancome Advanced Youth something. Why can't I think of it? Then I spray this all over my face. Then I go in with my vitamin C and my moisturizers and my sunscreen. So thumbs up on this. The fragrance, I wasn't sure if I liked it initially. It was okay. But I'm telling you, something happened and it now smells like waking up to me. I can't wake up until I smell it. And that's bad news for my wallet. The other thing this is really good for, I've been carrying this in my purse as well. Throughout the day, it's a nice refreshing, like if your foundation starts to get dry and you have a really long day ahead of you and you get to the point where like you just finished work and now you have to go out and you don't have time to touch up your makeup really, you can spray this. And I keep a sponge puff, like a little tiny sponge that comes in a compact, little generic ones, and then you can just kind of press your foundation back into place and it sort of melts it all back together. This is really an interesting product. I wish I did not become addicted to it, but there you have it. I'm addicted to it. What else? Let's do some makeup here on the favorites side of the fence. Now, I've only been using this for a couple weeks, but when you find the right color, you just know that you love it. It's the e.l.f. Primer Infused Blush in Always Rosy. I'm wearing it today. This is just my blush. This is the color of blush that I need to wear for the rest of my life. Right here. Thank you. It's only a few dollars. Very happy. And it wears really well throughout the day. It doesn't fade. It's very nice. The rest of the e.l.f. products, I will let you know. I have a feeling the highlighter is going to make it into my favorites next month. I'm wearing that today as well. But I will keep you posted because it hasn't been very long. But this color is me. It is me in a blush. I also have from Pacifica the Crystal Rays Luminous Translucent Setting Powder. And I love this because it sets foundation without looking dry. There's nothing in it that looks like glitter or anything. I mean, I don't understand, more voodoo happening here. I don't understand how it's luminous. It's not luminous like it looks like highlighter, but it's luminous like it retains the satin finish of your skin without dulling down. Like if you have a dewy foundation, this was in my last month's favorites, my Dior Forever Skin Glow. So if you have a dewy foundation on and then you go in with this stuff, it does not take that nice radiance away. It just sets your makeup and keeps it in place. But there's no glitter or anything. I don't know how they do it. It's magic. I don't know. I don't know how they do it. Also vegan, cruelty free, kind of like magic. I don't know. I don't know, but I love it. Also, makeup. Urban Decay Brow Finish. This is, I got the clear one. It's just brow gel. I really like the brush. It's kind of a nice cross between the big brushes and the little brushes, and it holds my brows in place pretty well. Not the Something About Mary kinds of gel hold, which I need that too. And when I need that, that's when I use my Benefit. What the heck is this thing even called? The Benefit 24-hour brow setter. That's probably my holy grail. But when I just want everything to stay in place for a natural brow kind of day, this stuff is holding very nicely, and I really, really like the brush on it. Let me do a fail real quick, because it's the sibling to this new Urban Decay brow finish. It's the Urban Decay Brow Blade, and people are raving about this thing. And I like the pencil. It's a nice micro pencil. It's very easy to, draw in. And everyone's raving about this wonderful pen that you can get this micro bladed look on your brows. And here's the thing. It won't dry down on me. It smears everywhere, and it never dries down, and it never stays in place. And it messes up my foundation, because I do my foundation before my brows, because I always get foundation in my brows. I can't get it to work. I mean, how long do you have to wait? I've done my brows and then gone and done my whole eyeshadow before I try setting my brows with powder or with brow gel. No matter what I do, it doesn't dry down. It's in my brows today, and you can tell it got all messed up. I can't make it work for me. I don't know why. It's probably me. It's probably user error, but it just won't dry down for me. I don't know. I don't know why. All right, more makeup. I've been digging out of necessity the no makeup look, the very light makeup, a no foundation, just a bit of concealer, blush, bronzer, highlight, of course, quick eye makeup, that kind of thing. And I picked this up. It is the Natasha Denona Bloom Blush and Glow palette, and it's brilliant. It's beautiful packaging, of course, because it's Natasha. You've got don't look at my messy desk. My vanity is a disaster, but there's a very good sized mirror in here. And then the cool thing about there's two cream products, a sort of a glow base and a cream blush, which looks really dark, like it wouldn't work on fair skin. But if you just take one finger and go boop, and then you will have enough product to blend out on your whole cheek, and it looks like it's a great undertone for fair skin. It's like that cool rosy undertone, and the lightest boop of your life is enough for your whole cheek, and it works. It's beautiful. And then you've got the two powder products down here, sort of a shimmer blush kind of a product, and then a highlight kind of a product. This is kind of like a blush topper. You don't have to use them all together. I've been using them the way that the video on the Natasha Denona website and that she put on her Instagram stories, the way she does it with all four products, and that's kind of your whole face right there. But you don't have to. My only complaint... This highlight formula is not the same as my beloved Natasha Denona Super Glow highlight. It's a little more glittery, chunky kind of. I say chunky, it's not chunky, obnoxious. It does blend beautifully. It does not highlight, emphasize texture, but it's just not the same formula. Even though it's in this sort of glow palette, it's not the same formula, which is kind of a bummer. It does, what I think is the best part of this is you really can get a whole low makeup day that gives you a very nice, fresh, dewy look without a ton of effort. It's all in one package and it all kind of works together. I love the undertone of this. If I want a warm undertone day, I have a hard time wearing warm undertone and liking it. I am more of a cool undertone kind of person, but this can let me sort of pull that off because it can shift peachy or it can shift gold depending on what you're wearing around it. So I'm thoroughly enjoying this palette. This has been my everyday for work for a couple weeks now, and I just wish that the highlight was the same formula as the Super Glow, because the Super Glow is my favorite highlight of life. A couple more favorites here. I've been wearing this, I've worn it a dozen times now, the Kosas Tinted Oil Foundation. This stuff is working wonderfully for the no makeup day. When you want to do a no makeup-ish look, go with 2 drops, whole face, bam. So moisturizing. My skin is so soft. It doesn't cling to the peelies when I'm having peeling from my retinols. It's just so pretty. and it's brilliant. It's like, and the way it fades is just beautiful. It's like the oils, it's oils and pigment, and that's almost all the ingredients. It's oils and pigment. And the oils throughout the day sink into your skin, leaving behind the trace of the pigments until it's all gone. And it's just beautiful. It's beautiful. It's so soft. Like, my skin is so soft. Like, I'm wearing this almost because I want to feel my skin be soft. And that is why I keep reaching for it, because it's beautiful and I want my skin to feel that way. Thoroughly enjoying it. You know, it's only been a couple weeks, but I've literally worn it every single day since I got it. I'm not wearing it today because I'm filming day 1 of Foundation Fest coming next week. But other than that, I've been totally wearing the heck out of it. Okay, I have 2 mascaras that I am loving. Kevyn Aucoin Expert Mascara. This should have been in last month's favorites, and it got lost in the mess on my vanity, and I forgot to talk about it. I did receive this Compliments of Kevyn Aucoin Beauty through the Octoly PR program. I finally have a #1 favorite mascara. I'm not wearing it today because I'm wearing the other one I'm going to talk about, but this is your nice, big, brushy, bristly wand here, and I don't know what the magic is. So they describe it as being able to grab every single lash because of the technique that Kevyn Aucoin used to use. I don't know how the wand makes that possible, but I'll tell you, it does feel like it is grabbing every lash. It almost has that tug as you're pulling it through your lashes, which coats every single tiny little lash. Every lash you didn't even know you had. I get awesome length out of this, but I also get awesome depth at the root of the lashes, where you have nice thickness at the base of your lash, and then it feathers out into a million different lashes. Like, you can see every single one fanned out. My favorite look of a mascara. I am in love with this stuff. This one is pulling a close second in my drugstore favorites right now. CoverGirl Exhibitionist. I'm still going to do a video where I put the Exhibitionist next to the new Pat McGrath mascara that just came out. I got a sample of that from Sephora, and if you guys don't watch Mel Thompson, well, you probably do now if you watch Wayne Goss, because he just talked about her, but I love her. And last week she talked about how the CoverGirl Exhibitionist was almost identical to the Pat McGrath, and I'm going to try that myself. I'm going to do that demo for you guys one of these days, but I will tell you, I'm loving this mascara. It is my favorite kind of brush, the nice bristly fat wand, and this is an hourglass shaped wand, and I'm wearing it today, and the length you get, this is 2 coats, and my lashes almost touch my eyebrows. Like, sometimes when I blink, I feel it catch my eyebrows. That's how much length it is giving me. I don't have magically long lashes at all. It's coming from the mascara. The only thing that's weird about this mascara is when it dries, it feels really strange. Now, I don't go around touching my lashes all day, and I don't really have other people touching my lashes, so I guess that doesn't really matter, but it does feel different than, I don't know how to describe it. There's something on my lashes, and it doesn't feel like regular mascara. But this stuff's beautiful, and I don't have trouble with it transferring. Same with the Kevyn Aucoin. No transferring. It just wears really well. I even can wear it on my lower lashes with no problem. Thumbs up. CoverGirl has been, like, taking my world by storm anyway. Ever since they redid their packaging and went cruelty-free, like, I'm enjoying a lot of new CoverGirl stuff. So that's mascara. Let's do some fails, and then we'll end on a high note. How about that? Concealers, I've been trying a bunch of them. L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable. I have never had a more drying concealer in my life. This sucked every bit of moisture out of my under eye to the point that it almost hurt. My skin was so dry, it almost hurt. Like, felt cracky almost. No, never again. This one surprised the heck out of me. So you guys know I have had the NYX Worth the Hype mascara in my favorites in the past. I love the black one. I bought a couple of the colors. This is the purple one. They suck. No color payoff whatsoever. Not the same formula. It's the same wand, but whatever they do to make the colored, you get no color payoff. Same wand, love the wand, Could not even see the mascara on my lashes. I had this, and I can't remember what the other shade was because I already gave it away. I could not get this to work for me. And the Worth the Hype mascara, the regular one, it's right here. I love it. It is one of my favorites. Not so with the colored ones. Here's one that bummed me out. The First Aid Beauty Bendy Avocado Concealer. This made my under eyes look super crepey, and it settled into my little lines under my eyes. And here's the thing. My lines under my eyes are getting better because my eyes are really responding well. You know, I'm still using my Science Serum Bright and Tight. I am still using the Philosophy eye cream. My under eye lines are getting less and less. They're getting better. And this still finds a way to settle into every single one of them and like gunk up into my tiny little lines. I don't want to look like I have lines under my eyes. I'm in denial. I don't want them there. I'm trying to get rid of them. You can only get rid of so much because age happens, but I don't want to accentuate it, and this stuff was not moisturizing on me at all, even though that's one of the claims it makes. I was so sad because on paper, this sounds like it's going to be right up my alley. It was not, did not work out for me. My last fail, also concealer, the Lancome Long Lasting Under Eye Concealer. Holy cake, Batman. I think I got a dud here. This might actually be a fine concealer, but the problem with mine is no matter what I do, I'm going to make a mess if I try to do it here. It won't, there's oil, like, you know how product separates and there's like oil and then there's the cream and you kind of got to shake it? Like, I hear it shaking, but it still comes out oily. Like, it won't mix back together. I don't know. I probably got a bad one, but when I do like squeeze out, then I would take my palette and I'd squeeze a bunch of it out so I could just get the pigment part and put that on my under eyes, and it just cakes up and it was nasty. But I think I have a bad one. Maybe, maybe not, but I was not pleased with the Lancome. Let's end on a happy note. Now, these are brand new, and I just showed them last week on my Snapchat, but I already know I love this formula. This is the Maybelline Color Sensational formula, and I have tons of these lipsticks. But they just came out with this new line called Made for Me, and they have 7 different shades that were tested on 70 different skin tones. And the idea behind it is that this one shade will work no matter what your skin tone is. So this is the universally flattering red. This is the universally flattering mauve. There's a plum. There's a pink. There's 7 different shades. I just picked up 2 of them. They both work on me. I'm wearing the mauve today, and I think it is flattering on my skin tone. The red, it was a little bright for my taste, but I think it worked with my skin tone. So if you have trouble matching any of these colors that they have in this line with your skin tone, give it a try. I'm impressed. I think it works. There you have it. Favorites and fails for February. That's a lot of F's. Happy March. I hope you guys are kicking off this month well and enjoying yourselves, and I appreciate your time. Thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over makeup with me. Come back every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I appreciate it, and I hope you guys all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.